continuing on a based abuse, what should police officers look out for when they meet a potential victim?
Okay. So like all victims, it's giving them the time and the space, considering safety. So who is it that they are talking to you in front of? So one thing I must say, absolutely not to use family members or friends as interpreters, not to use community leaders as spokespersons. So building the confidence of the victim, seeing them on their own, using language line. A real key message is that when you speak to that victim, that could be the only chance that you have to secure safety. So we have, in terms of HBA and forced marriage, something called the one chance rule, because victims are so isolated and marginalised, they're chaperoned very often wherever they go. You have that opportunity, but it might be your only opportunity. Within the constabulary, we have subject matter experts. We have that for HBA, forced marriage, and FGM, female genital mutilation. So I would seek help. One resource that I would say is fantastic is Pocketbook. So you have everything on there, from a very structured procedural guidance to some best practice guidance, so easy to read. We have video clips from survivors, so if you want to just spend 10-15 minutes listening to a survivor speak about their experiences, that would be great. But yes, the key messages would be making the victim very safe to be able to speak, and always to consider safeguarding. So we sometimes going to the front door of a victim in uniform in a marked car could actually escalate risk. Because it is shameful to come forward. The community are very often the eyes and the ears for the perpetrators, so they are watching and that they are listening. So just to be really mindful of if the victim has come to you, seeing them in a safe environment, building their confidence, and if you have further contact with them, you know, what that looks like. You know, it has to be somewhere safe. It could be their GP surgery, it could be at the children's school. But yes, the key message would be that it's your one chance very often, and that Pocketbook or the subject matter experts are great in terms of giving you that support. As I say, you know, you're not all going to be experts in these quite intricate
and that
themes.
doesn't happen that often, is it? It's quite rare, or is it just because we don't know about it that it's quite rare?
Yes, I think we aren't labelling the crimes that we see as HBA and as forced marriage. Just doing a bit of dip sampling within some DA cases, I have found a lot more. So yes, when you are able to identify HBA and forced marriage, giving it the flag that it deserves. So we know as a constabulary, you know, what does the picture look like? Where are the hot spots? Because very often when we're not labelling correctly, we're not giving the subject as much of a definition and a priority that it needs. So yes, I think the misconception is that it isn't out there. It absolutely is.
Okay.
Bristol East being a hotspot, but actually looking at a southwest map, we've seen cases come through to the police from lots of various different areas within the southwest.
So it could happen anywhere on our patch, couldn't it?
It could, yes.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much,
Thank
and I
you.
hope you found that useful.